Hello, welcome to a special film version of Bob and the Boys. I'm Bobby Mickelson, aka Bob, your favorite host. Well, I guess that can be up for debate for some of you. For this special edition, I want to recap Game 2 of the finals that occurred on Sunday, and I want to preview the game tomorrow, Wednesday, Game 3. Going back to Game 2, a lot of things come to mind, and I think a lot of you agree. Oh, I have to mention too, I know I'm going to get a lot of crap for my apparel and my outfit. Yeah, I know guys, I'm on work break. But going back to Game 2. Wow, what can you say about Steph Curry? The guy lit it up. Finals record, 9 3-pointers. But does this really surprise you? To many, it starts to seem like Steph Curry is the alpha dog of this team. You look at the Warriors and the Rockets and they struggled. They struggled because late in the games, fourth quarters, and the Rockets took some of the games away from the Warriors, they really didn't have an alpha. Kevin Durant's supposed to be the guy, but he didn't show up. Speaking of Kevin Durant, he's starting to look a lot more comfortable, isn't he? Do you see the type of quality shots he's getting? I think what we're starting to see with this Warriors basketball team, and we saw it in Game 2, is they're getting back to a lot of things they're really good at. And what made the Warriors in the first place? Ball movement. That ball was not sticking at all. Did you see the start of that game? How many layups and wide open dunks they got? I mean, JaVale McGee was even looking like a damn near all-star at the center position. And I think we all know from Shaq and Food that JaVale McGee is no all-star. 3-pointers. Cavs are trying to take those away. That's one of the reasons the Warriors got a lot of those layups early. Cavs started, playing off a little bit. Warriors started moving the ball like they do. Hit a lot of the 3-pointers. You're not going to beat the Warriors if they're hitting threes like that. Klay Thompson, his ankle, shot, it all looked just perfectly fine. And that does not bode well for the Cavaliers hanging into Game 3. I want to focus a little bit on the Cavaliers in Game 2. LeBron James was LeBron James. Some said he looked a little tired. Maybe I can kind of agree with that, but the guy still put up video game numbers, stuff that you do in 2K with your My Player. He did it again yet in Game 2. Kevin Love also showed up. He didn't have the best field goal percentage, but still put up formidable numbers, had over 20 points, and was flirted with a double-double, 9 rebounds. So Kevin Love is showing up, and actually George Hill had a surprisingly good performance with his 15 points. J.R. Smith, it looked like that hangover was affecting him. Did not look good. And I have to say, as a Lakers fan, thank you, Cavaliers, for taking Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. Because Jordan Clarkson looks like he should be playing Y-ball right now. The guy can't do anything at all. I don't know. I think you got to look to maybe play Cedi Osman a little more. Because maybe even Rodney Hood. I know he kind of got buried on the bench. But I don't know. Ty Lue's got to look to make an adjustment there. And also a suggestion, not that I'm an expert, Ty Lue, I'll look at playing Larry Nance over Tristan Thompson in the starting spot. Not that I think Larry Nance is that good, but he is a better matchup for the Golden State Warriors with his quickness, and he's a more athletic big. Going into Game 3, here's my thoughts. Saw that Andre Iguodala's eyeing a return. Yeah, that's not good for the Cleveland Cavaliers. If Andre Iguodala comes back, LeBron James is having to work. Although he's putting up great numbers, he's having to work for all those numbers it is. Andre Iguodala is going to make him work that much harder. So that's not good if he comes back for Game 3. Game 3, Cavaliers, you're playing at home. Role players, right? And we all say it. You hear this. I'm sure you hear this if you're watching basketball show or segment, whatever you're watching. Role players play better at home. Yes, that's true. But how much better can these role players really play at home against a force in Golden State? I guess we're going to find out. J.R. Smith, you're going to have to make, I would say, a minimum of 3-pointers. George Hill, you're going to have double-digit points. And they're going to have to find some production off the bench, whether that to stick with Jordan Clarkson, I wouldn't, or you insert Rodney Hood or maybe Cedi Osman. Who knows? That guy brings energy and can hit a shot. I don't know if you want to play him against the Warriors, but it's more food for thought for you. The Golden State Warriors, they're a very good road team. I think we've seen that in the playoffs. They won 2 last series against the Houston Rockets, who I think are a better team than Cleveland. So that spells trouble. It's really hard for me to believe that the Cavs are going to take both these home games. And if they don't take Game 3, this has got to be like a Game 7. If they don't take Game 3, it's over. I mean, they might take Game 4 like they did like a year ago and then losing 5 and not get swept, but we all see the statistics. No team in the NBA has come back from an 0-3 deficit. So this is a Game 7. I guess I'm kind of stating the obvious there. So what am I expecting to see in Game 3? Well, you know I'm a betting man. Let's look at the betting line here first. Golden State's favored by 4.5 points. Over-under is 216.5. I am going to bet Golden State, and I'm going to bet the over on this. I think Golden State will come out early. I think Cleveland will answer them early, but I think as the game goes along and LeBron wears down because the guy has to do just about everything, Golden State will hit some big three-pointers later, and Cleveland's role players will miss those big 3 points late in the game. And I can see this one playing out a Warriors win, about 117 to 110. I think it'll be high scoring again. Golden State's looking very sharp offensively, so that's my prediction for the betting lines. How can Cleveland really win this game? Well, role players, they got to go above and beyond. They can't just be better because, like we said, role players play better at home. They can't just be better. They have to go above and beyond. Kevin Love's going to have to continue to have this 20 points and 10-plus rebounds in this game. LeBron James will be LeBron James. I have no doubts and no reservations about that. But J.R. Smith, 10-plus points. George Hill, 10-plus points, and some bench production. And even that might not be enough because I think Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson can keep doing those things. And I've even mentioned Draymond Green. The guy's an X factor. You want to talk about a guy that can play some defense, who will run an offense, rebound the basketball. He's a hidden gem. I saw an assistant coach. Who was it? I believe he was from Ohio State University. It was Coach Smith, I believe, that said Draymond's a loudmouth. He's a great player, but he's had the benefits of playing with elite players. Yeah, to a point, that's true, but I think that Draymond's very overlooked a basketball player. He just does a lot of things that don't look sexy or don't show up in a box score. And I think that trend continues, and I don't know. Andre Iguodala might be coming back, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said, I'm going Golden State 117 to 110. But Cleveland, if you want to win this game, you're going to have to shoot better, a lot better from three. You're not going to let Steph Curry basically outshoot you from the three-point line. These role players are going to have to help LeBron James, or we're trending towards a sweep. And, I wish Kyle was here with me because I'd be about ready to get my broom out with him. So that's our special edition Bob and the Boys video. We hope you enjoyed it. That's my Game 2 reaction and Game 3 preview. Stick around for next show. We're going to be airing, it looks like, on Sunday. You won't want to miss that. We're going to have a lot to talk about with Game 3 and Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Thank you for tuning in. Bobby out.